The saying is go big or go home. The Sooners chose to do both on Saturday afternoon here at Owen Field. In the final home game of the season, Oklahoma had 3 big runs of over 50 yards for the first time since 1988. The game didn't start out as an offensive showcase, though, as Oklahoma trailed early after only getting 25 total yards and 1 first down in the first quarter. The quarterback quandary may have cleared itself up when Blake Bell was dinged up early in the second quarter, and in came Trevor Knight. And while the offense didn't start moving the ball instantaneously, it did eventually move the ball on the way to 405 rushing yards, the most in the Bob Stoops era. 123 of those came from Knight himself. He completed only 8 of 14 passes for 61 yards. Still, the Sooners score 45 unanswered on the way to a 48-10 victory over Iowa State.
I don't ride the roller coaster with everybody. You would ask me that same question here after Texas Tech. That's what everyone now, this is, everything's okay now, right? It's never okay. You got to do it again next week, So in the end, hopefully it gives us some momentum, a spark that, hey, look, we've got 2 tough road games to finish the year. If we can perform like this or close to it, it's going to give us a good chance.
The O-line did a great job all day. They were making huge holes, and really at halftime we talked about just going out there and having fun, going out there and just playing like we have since we were little kids, and I think everyone responded to that. When you're making big plays, you're having fun, but you make those big plays because you're having fun. So it was fun. It was good stuff.
I think all those guys, even Kendall's a guy that's continued to grow, and he hasn't had a lot of time out on the game field, but all those guys have continued to get better. Certainly Trevor, just within the flow of the game, playing within himself. Early in the season, everything was happening real fast for him. He was rushing through things in the run game and the pass game, and today he played within himself a little bit more.
It was a great, great thing on offense. Our whole thing this week, was just building our confidence, from last week. A lot of people are going to have opinions about how bad we played, last week, and probably weeks before and whatnot. So we're going to come out there and prove people wrong.
We knew this would be a tough start just because of our inexperience, and then, you saw things start to get, when Tapper came in, things started to get more aggressive, and you could see our movements and our penetration we started to become more active as a group.
So Bob Stoops ties Barry Switzer as the winningest coach in Oklahoma school history with 157 victories. Sooners have now beat Iowa State 15 straight times, and Oklahoma finishes out its home schedule a perfect 6-0. You can only assume Trevor Knight will now get the nod as the starting quarterback as the Sooners head to Manhattan, Kansas, for what could be a very cold and snowy 11 a.m. kickoff against Kansas State on Saturday. Reporting from Owen Field in Norman, Damon Fontenot, News OK Sports.